Hi, Miles.
Hello there. Hi.
Thank you so much for doing this interview with us here in Vigo.
It's my pleasure. My pleasure to be here and my pleasure to be interviewed by yourself.
Oh, thank you so much. Let's see if you say the same thing at the end.
Let's see what happens. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So, Miles, how is it like? You've been like for about a year doing your own shows, right?
Well, more than a year.
A little bit.
A little bit longer than a year. I mean, maybe there's more recognition in the last year. But yeah, I've been doing.
Because you did four last year in Portugal, right?
In Portugal, 4 shows. No, this year I did 4 dates in Portugal. Yeah, I did 4 dates in January. So it's less than a couple of months away. Yeah.
Exactly. How is it like to headline your own shows?
To headline my own shows. Well, I've been headlining my own shows for a while, and it's fantastic. It's great to to have an audience that are there particularly for your music and to enjoy it. So there's a stronger connection that way.
Yeah, and with the musicians, how do you plan it all together? Because it's a big band, and how do you put it all together?
I don't even know.
You don't even know?
I just make it happen.
Yeah.
Well, the band is not it's not a big band relatively compared to larger bands, but it's relatively it's a 7-piece band that I tour with. So yeah, it's nice when you're on tour with so many guys that you enjoy your company. You enjoy them as professionals, musicians, and everything else, and it's quite nice. It's just a pleasure, basically. Yeah.
And tell me one thing that I really want to know, like, we're in 2018. How is it like to be a soul artist in this era? Because a few years ago, we were kind of like really hopeful that this would all come back again, the soul and everything. And we had Charles Bradley and we had Sharon Jones, and now we don't have them anymore. So it was kind of like, oh, that's so good. And then how did this happen? Do you think you're going to fill their shoes, or do you think you can be the one to put this all together again and push it to a more mainstream audience?
Well, I mean, soul music has never gone anywhere, And for me personally, it's great to be a soul singer.
Close to the heart.
Yeah, it's great to be a soul singer in 2018. And whether I can fill anybody's shoes, I have no idea. All I'm gonna do is is do my thing, and try to connect with people, and hopefully they're gonna enjoy it. But for me, I'm getting love from all over the place, and it's just that's a great sign to show that soul music is still alive, always been alive, and yes, we're gonna it's really sad that you mentioned a few names like Sharon Jones and Charles Bradley that passed away sadly, and they were not technically coming from a faraway time. They were present. They were soul singers from our time now. So it just shows you as well that soul music was alive a few years ago, if you're gonna say that, put it that way, and it's still alive now. And we're gonna take Sharon Jones' spirit, and continue sharing it with people.
Yeah. And you are from London?
Yeah, I live in London. London is my home, but I'm not originally from London.
You're from Ghana, right?
My mother's Ghanaian, so I was born in Ghana, and my father's French. So I have a dual nationality, Ghana and French. So that's my background. That's my heritage.
Yes, obviously. And how did that? I have to ask you that because obviously soul comes from Africa and has a yeah. And did you go there? Did you try, or did you were curious about like knowing everything about that music and going there and trying to breathe in those inspiration? Because I think it's like the African music is so rich and it has so many kind of like in the north of Africa. I was really obsessed with like Ali Farka Toure and everyone like that. So did you get any influences from there?
Well, I was born in Ghana. I lived in Ghana all my adolescent years, and so it's in my blood. It pumps through me. It's part of who I am, and it translates in my music in so many different ways. So to answer your question, yes, yes, it does, and I get to go back every once in a while. And maybe my next album, I'm going to introduce some flavors more, to of my heritage in my music. So I'm still relatively young. I like to say that. and I'm still discovering myself as a person and accepting who I am as a person in the world. So the more I can do that, and the more I can comfortably be myself, the more I can then start to look at my upbringing and bringing that to tell more of a deeper story of who I am and where I want to go and what I want to share.
Which can be quite a challenge in these days, unfortunately. Right?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. That you're being bombarded by so many things every single day, in so many, in so many ways, that it's kind of hard to just have some time just to think about how do I want to affect this world in my way.
So maybe that's why we really need in 2018 like soul music. So a lot about love. You write a lot about love, and we kind of lack a lot of empathy these days. So maybe we need a lot of love.
I'm all about selling love to the good people. That's my job in this world. So yes,
we should use it as a
yeah. That's what I do. And yes, there's the media, the big medias like to focus on the negative things that are happening in the world, but there's still a lot of beautiful things that are happening in the world, and the world is still a beautiful place with beautiful people, and we should shout out a bit more about that sometimes, for sure.
That's lovely, and that's also why you name it Forever Dreaming.
Forever Dreaming. I named Forever Dreaming because I'm a dreamer. I dream about better days. I dream about so many things, but not only just dream. I try to make those dreams come true. And I have a saying that I share with my friends and my audience and everything. I said, make time for your dreams, because without dreams we're nothing. So that's the basis of that title of my second album, Forever Dreaming.
That's amazing. Thank you so much, and I really hope you have a long career and come to Portugal. We're in Spain, but please come back. And you're going to play for like a really big audience tonight.
I hope so, because it's very. I mean, I saw the venue is beautiful. I saw the itinerary, and we're starting at 7 o'clock, and I was like, in Spain, 7.
Yeah, because it's always very late.
This is crazy.
Latin,
so I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna give the music to whoever's in that room tonight at that time. But yeah, let's see what happens. I'm here to enjoy myself and share that with the people that are gonna be here. So.
Thank you so much.